Greetings everyone, hope you're keeping well out there. As I'm sure you all know by now, my name is Alex and today we are checking out the USB electric heated jacket. Now this coat was sent to me via the wonderful people at banggood.com. I will place the links for the jacket in the description below if you wish to check it out. But I just thought, yeah, that's quite a cool idea. A coat that you can put on, and if it does suddenly turn even colder or you're just not warm enough, you can plug in a portable power bank and then it will just heat you up. So let's get it out the bag then. Okay, so I'm going to pull this little zipper across and then we can just quickly slide it out. We'll put that to one side because we no longer need it. But there is the coat, and yeah, well, let me just hold it up for you to see it in action. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I've now laid out the jacket so you can hopefully get a good view of it, and the material is polyester, and to be honest with you, it does feel quite nice, quite soft, but at the same time, I think if I paid a lot of money for this, maybe like £100, I'd be a bit disappointed. Now this coat retails for around £50 at the moment, and for that price, for a heated jacket, I think it's quite acceptable. But what about the features? Well, like I said, it is made of polyester. Apparently it is a waterproof jacket, but then at the same time it does state in the description that it has a waterproof rating of IP3. Which is obviously quite low because usually nowadays the standard waterproof rating is around IP65 to IP67. So IP3 I don't think is going to withstand much water. But of course I will test that out for you all. Then in terms of pockets, well, we've got some zippers on the bottom right and of course the bottom left. This here is the on-off power switch, which enables you to warm up the jacket, which I will go through shortly. And then of course we've got a detachable hood, which has the zip there to remove it, as well as some adjustable togs as well. Now if we open this up by just unzipping the zip, here is where you'll see the technology itself, because look at that, you've got this rather metallic looking material, and it's not all the way through, it is just on the back, because this is in fact the carbon fiber heated sheet that actually helps to keep you nice and warm once your portable power bank is connected. And apparently there's also one in the neck, and there's also something in the front as well, so maybe that's on the inside, I'm not too sure, but you get heat in the back, the front, as well as around the neckline too. And then in terms of pockets, well, there's another one there that's just got a little bit of a Velcro fasten there, but it's quite deep as you can see. And then on the other side, here is a zip that you open up and it reveals the little USB connection where of course you'll plug in your power bank. But you know what the best thing is about this coat is not just the fact that it will heat you up, but also if it gets dirty or you get marks on it or anything like that, the fact is that it is just machine washable, providing you remove your power bank, of course. So that is great for peace of mind, you know, anything like that. If you're going to go on some muddy treks, you don't have to worry about if the coat does get dirty because you can just go home and bung it in the wash. The big question though is how will it fit once I've put it on? Now just to confirm, I'm usually around a small, maybe a medium in my normal everyday clothes, and I've ordered a large here, and I still think that looks just a tiny bit too small. Moment of truth though. Okay, right, where's the arms? Put them in there, put that in there. So it fits around the back okay. Yeah, that's all good. I should be able to zip this up. Yeah, that's all fine. Bit of movement still left in there. But the arms, if I was to relax and be normal. Oh dear. You know what, I'm genuinely gutted about that. That is a shame because I was quite looking forward to wearing this, especially in the winter and if I was going on one of my random treks into the mountains or something. But still, you know what, I am going to test it out for you. But I do think though, generally overall, in terms of the style, yeah, it's a bit noisy, but it does look pretty okay. But let's go about setting this up anyway. Okay, so to set this up, all we need to do is to attach the power bank. So if we open up the right inside pocket with the zip, then of course we have the USB connection. Now in terms of the power that is required, well, you need a power bank, and they say a 10,000 milliamp power bank should supply you with around 8 hours of warmth or heat, which is quite cool to be honest with you. So this one is only a 4,000 milliamp battery pack, so that should give me around 3 to 4 hours. So we just plug this in like so, and then we'll turn on the power bank, and then we can put that discreetly away on the inside pocket, zip it up, and then forget all about it. And then of course we just need to turn on the coat. So if I press and hold this for 3 seconds now, And there you go, you can see the light has now come on and it is almost throbbing red, showing you that it is ready to use. So if I press it now, it should just stay illuminated red. And there you go, that will make it up to its maximum 45-degree temperature. And if I press it again, it then turns white for 35 degrees and then once more blue for 25 degrees. But I'm going to put that back on red and then just leave that open and see if I can feel anything and just how long that takes to actually warm up. Wow, well guess what? It's only been about 3 or 4 minutes and it's already nice and toasty. Now it's not the whole back that heats up, it's only around maybe 12 inches by 12 inches that I can feel is heating up, but it's still very nice indeed. And of course on the sides there, yes, I can feel that, there's warmth there too, and again on this side. But as for the neckline, there's definitely no heat there. So even though it states that this does have a heated element in the neckline, it definitely doesn't. But everywhere else, the back is warm, the fronts are warm. Yeah, that is really nice. But now it's time for the main event. So I'm going to go out in the rain, I'm going to go out in the cold with this jacket and then just see how good it really is. Well everyone, it is an exceptionally cold day. There's a bit of wind in the air. The actual weather app on my phone says it's around 3 degrees, although it will feel like around 1 degrees, and I'll say it definitely feels around -10 because it is absolutely freezing. Okay, so as you can see, the coat is now on and I haven't even connected the power supply yet, but this coat actually feels warmer than my wind resistance waterproof coat that I had on a few moments ago. I mean, I'm quite surprised. I've only got a t-shirt on at the moment, but straight away I can feel a huge difference just with this coat on. Obviously the sleeves don't help, but in terms of just staying warm, I can definitely feel a lot of resistance from the cold just with this coat on without the power bank. So I started off by putting it on the lowest setting, okay, and hopefully in a few minutes I'll be able to feel the warmth of this jacket restoring the blood flow around my body, because it really is exceptionally cold and the wind really is picking up now. It's starting to rain, which is quite good in some ways because I'll be able to test if this jacket is actually water resistant or waterproof. But anyway, a few more minutes hopefully and I'll be able to feel the heat in this coat. Okay, so it's been about 3 or 4 minutes and I can definitely feel that the temperature of the jacket has increased, and that's only on the lower setting, which is the blue one. So we're going to switch it up now to the next level and we're going to give that a few more minutes and hopefully I'll get even warmer. So the white setting has been on for a few minutes and you can definitely feel a lot of heat in your back, or the back part of the jacket, and it feels nice, it really does. So what I'm going to do now anyway is turn it up to the maximum temperature, which is the red setting. Here we go. I'm going to give that a few more minutes and then, well, we're going to hopefully be even hotter. Look at that lovely rain cloud behind me. Bring it on. It's really difficult to describe though. I mean, obviously you've got the temperature going through your back here, but at the same time you can't really feel it because you just feel like you've got a coat on that's keeping you warm. But obviously the heat is keeping you warm as well, which is being provided from the power bank. But it's, like I said, it's difficult to describe. You wouldn't say, whoa, that's really warm on my back. It just feels warm all over. Obviously the heat is dispersing around the jacket itself, but you know, it's nice and warm. It really is. It's surprisingly warm. And now it's time, of course, for the final test, which is this coat waterproof? Now, I've been out here about 30 seconds. It is a torrential rainstorm out here. We are actually experiencing Storm Eunice, I think it's called, and I'm in my backyard. I'm getting absolutely soaked by the rain, but look at the coat. It is actually keeping the water out. I mean, look at it. So, I mean, yeah, it does seem to be an actual waterproof jacket. And I've got it on the heating on the maximum setting, and I'm surprisingly warm. But I mean, I'm getting rather cold in terms of my hands, my jeans, because they are getting absolutely saturated. But in terms of the jacket keeping the water out, it is doing the job. I'm going to stand out here for a bit longer, of course, though, and get even more soaked just to make sure that the water does stay out. Okay, so the rain's actually gone off now, but I've been out here for around 15 minutes in the pouring rain, and although the lower part of my body is pretty much soaked and very cold, the upper part of my body is not only warm but also dry. I'm truly astonished, I really am. So again, still on the maximum setting. I can really feel the heat in my back once more. Now, it's meant to rain again later. Hopefully it won't, but if it does, not only will this jacket keep me warm, but also dry. And there we go, that was the jacket in action, and like I've said throughout this video, I really am very impressed with just how well it performed. However, I do have some bad news, and that is, unfortunately, after trying it out in the rain, once I took the coat off, I did discover that some water had seeped through the lining in the shoulder area. However, in its defense, it doesn't state that this is a waterproof jacket, it just has a waterproof rating of IP3. So in terms of keeping you 100% dry, this jacket cannot do that. Something else that I'd also like to mention is that it does state that there is heated elements not only in the back but also in the pockets as well. Now, if they are in the pockets, I couldn't feel them, and don't get me wrong, the pockets do keep your hands nice and warm, but there's definitely no heat coming from them. So overall, is this jacket worth it? Well, I feel for the £55 mark that this currently retails at, I think it's slightly expensive for what you get. I mean, yes, it feels good when it's on, and it does look pretty cool in terms of a jacket. And of course, not forgetting the additional heat options when using this coat in colder climates. However, if you are looking for one yourself with the heated option, then I would recommend going for one with more heated elements scattered throughout it, and if possible, try and find one that's also 100% waterproof. Now, before I go, please do tell me your thoughts on this coat. Would you buy one? Would you wear it? Do let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please show your appreciation by giving it a like, and of course hit me up on that classic subscribe button. But until next time, thank you once again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you at some point very soon. Thank you.